I never know what to say at the beginning of these because I don't know how much YouTube is gonna cut off. Hello everybody, welcome to another Weird Cat live streams. I am your resident Weird Cat, and this is your live stream. Bap, what the hell? What the frick? I mean, thank you, but 10 gift subs? That is so many. Thank you. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna add all of these people to the list first. And then, I mean, I guess we can let people come in while I do that. And then I'll start doing the test. What are you doing? I'm sorry, but it's really distracting. I'm sorry, I like literally just started. Heck off. Okay, where's the list? Yeah, so I figured out, I got the automatic membership list to work. Ow, I have a freaking pimple on the side of my face near my ear. So I got it to work that it'll pop up when somebody becomes a member, but the list along the bottom, it would only have shown the most recent members, whereas I want it to show everybody. So I'm gonna keep the list still as I can't multitask anymore. I've lost the ability. I'm gonna keep the list as like a manual where I add the names myself. Okay, so where's the list? Okay, so we got, and I hope I'm not gonna spell anybody's name wrong. We got Kiyokami. We got Trap the Toaster. We got, oh wait, I need to copy this thingy. I'm very, very organized, totally not scuffed stream. We got Revamp Skunk. We got Zaru Chan Fan 237. We got Amanda is trans. We got Alexander Side. We got Temibble R55. We got San Yun. No, oops. Zan Yun Low. No one. No one. 25. We got J Bay. And we got Alex. And did we just get some more? Because I heard some noises. Your mic sounds a bit weird. Does it? Can somebody confirm? Because I, like, did not test anything before I started. I was a little bit late. Oh yeah, okay, so we also got, wait, where's my list gone? We also got Mati. Who? Isn't that another one? Why can't I look who that is? Oh, Crimson Scavenger. Why are you not at the top of my list if you're the newest? That's so weird. YouTube, why do you do this? Scavenger. Okay, I think that's everybody. Let me know if I missed anyone, I guess. There we go. Now we got a nice big list of members. All thanks to Bab. Sounds fine to me. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Bab. I'm actually gonna take the chat and put it over here because I keep messing with my the thing. I can't pin it to the top though. Okay, wait, give me a sec. Thank you, Crimson Scavenger, for 140 So, I'm not sure what that currency is. I apologize. I'm very uncultured. If it weren't for you and your videos, I wouldn't be the person that I am today, meaning you ignited my love and passion in art and animation, and my respect for the LGBTQ plus community, which I am a part of as of recently. Well, congratulations on finding yourself, and thank you very much for the very nice message and the nice donation and becoming a member and stuff. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, now is a good time to place your guesses of what my personality type, according to this test, is going to be. I see a lot of people saying INFJ. I feel like that's the one I see the most. Oh, we also got a super chat from Mr. Draymond for £2. Sup, bro. You know, I'm just vibing. I'm just existing. Thank you very much for the super chat. Welcome to the stream. And projection animations with another 10 US super chat. Thank you very much. Same as Crimson. You were the only. Wait, you were the one. You were the one of the few who inspired me to start animation. Also, I'm the rarest personality type. I am an INFJ, lol. Is that really the rarest one? I feel like I hear that one a lot. Oh, INFP is probably the one that I hear a lot. But yeah, that's interesting. I guess we'll see very soon. I'm gonna stop dawdling for a sec. Also, I just realized my list is clipping over the side of the screen again. I love it. I love how scuffed my streams are. Thank you for another super chat donation, Crimson Scavenger. Very much appreciate it. You were the stepping stones that led me to doing research on the community, and along the way I found my true identity as well. So this is a membership worth every penny. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the streams and enjoy the emotes. Everyone who's a new member, you could go to my community community tab right now and give me suggestions for what emotes you'd like to see. Now that we have a lot more members, I can add even more emotes, so feel free to suggest anything you would like to see. I know that you're an INFP. Everything about you screams it. Okay, that's very interesting. We're all INFP here. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to say was that I know this test is somewhat controversial. The word controversial makes it sound really bad. The only word that I can think of to describe it is a lot of people say that it's BS. Like, completely, like, BS. I can't think of a safe for work word to use instead of BS. But, you know, I don't really care. I'm just doing this for fun. Can I really not pin my chat to the top of the screen so it doesn't go away? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to put it back on the screen, and then you'll see my freaking overlay when I go over there. So yeah, I'm just doing this test for fun, so I don't really care if it's true or false or whatever. Thank you for becoming a member, Blackie Matt YT. I will add you on the list real quick, considering we didn't start the test yet. But I'll add everybody else at the end. Scuffed live streams. Okay, we got Lucky Matt Whitey. There we go. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the stream. Okay. Let's start. Let's start the test. I don't know how long this is gonna be, because it depends on how much I have to say about each question. So the first question we have is: you regularly make new friends. This is kind of hard for me to answer because I feel like I kind of do regularly make new friends. Like I like if I make like a new Twitter mutual or something, I like to reach out to them and be like, hey, you know. I like talking to my friends' friends and that all that stuff. However, I find it very hard to get past that initial, like, friendship stage. Like, I find it difficult to become, like, close friends with people and, like, get past the point of just texting each other now and then to actually, like, hanging out and, like, talking about deep stuff and stuff like that. I don't know. Thank you for becoming a member, Shibbolol. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream once again. I will add you to the list after we finish the test, if that's okay. I apologize that my stream is so scuffed, but you will be on the list eventually and in all the future streams when you're, you know, doing stuff. I've sent $14 if that gives more context. Okay. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So I guess I'm gonna go for the middle. Like, I don't agree or disagree to that. Also, why is agree on the left? I would put agree on the right, but okay. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Not really. Maybe now and then. But I wouldn't say it's like a regular thing. It's definitely not a lot of your free time. I spend most of my free time doing the hobbies that I already have. Like drawing and playing video games and talking to friends. But since I do it occasionally, I'll put it not completely disagree, but mostly disagree. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Oh, absolutely. Maybe not all the time, but that's definitely like oof. Oof. Especially if it's like an elderly person and they're like really sad. That like hurts. That like gets me so bad. I need to stop touching my other screen. Because I have two monitors and all the streaming stuff is on the left monitor. And the test is on the right monitor, but if I move my mouse too far, it like goes over there. You can see the frickin' thing from the program I'm using. Anyway, you often make a backup plan. For a backup plan, yes, I do. That's called having anxiety. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I did the thing again, I'm sorry. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I would say I'm decent at staying calm under pressure, but not the best, so maybe somewhat agree. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Doesn't everybody do that? But I do like talking to new people. For some reason, it's often easier to talk to complete strangers than to people that I like know of and were like acquaintances. I don't know. I just feel like you can go up to someone and be like, "Hi, I'm Aaron. How's it going? Oh yeah, how are you enjoying the event? Oh, that's cool." And then you can like start asking them questions about their life and stuff, like where they're from. Like where they're from is a really good conversation starter. But if it's like someone you already know, you like already know where they're from, you already know how old they are, you already know their name. I feel like I don't know what to say to them, you know. So I'd say slightly agree. Definitely not the best at it, but it's something I've been getting better at. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Yes. I don't necessarily follow through with that, but it definitely, like, if I don't finish a project before I started another one, that other project is gonna be, like, nagging me in the back of my mind. Um, honestly, completely agree with that. You are very sentimental. What do they mean by sentimental? Sentimental is like, kind of like emotional, right? Let me Google a definition. I feel like I have a decent idea of what sentimental means, but I just want to look it up just in case. Doesn't hurt. Sentimental, of or prompted by feelings of tenderness, sadness, or nostalgia. Oh, okay, so it's more to do with, like, you have, like, attachment to, like, things from your past. Like, kind of emotional, I guess. I don't know. It's really hard to, like, do these kinds of tests about yourself. Maybe a bit. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. I guess. Actually, yes, I do. I use frickin' like Google Calendar. I use Trello. I have like to-do lists and stuff. I find it very satisfying to use those kinds of things. Not that I'm very good at keeping up with them. Sediment is a rock, so they are asking if you are the rock. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say I am slightly the rock, but not completely, you know. I would put this like here, I guess. I'm not like mad about organizing stuff, organizing tools, but I like them. I like to use them, and you know, they're pretty satisfying when you cross stuff off. For me, it's easier to talk to random people because you probably won't see those people again. If you made a mistake with someone you're close to, you'll see them again. Yeah, that's another point. If you like completely up and make a fool of yourself, you can just be like, okay, bye, and never see them again. Thank you for a $2 donation, you large wizard. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. Daily stream donation. Okay. I mean, you don't have to, but I appreciate it. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. I am in this photo and I don't like it. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. See, it's really hard because this is like something I've been working on. Basically, like 6 months ago, I would have been like, yeah, totally. I hate talking to people by myself, but now it's like maybe like here. Also, hi Slick, how's it going? Because I do, like I said earlier, I do like talking to people, especially if I like find them interesting. I can like ask them questions about themselves. But I still have social anxiety disorder, so that kind of makes things difficult. When I see someone interesting and I want to like talk to them and stuff, I can kind of like force myself to go and talk to them, but I still have this like twinge of anxiety when I have the thought in my brain. Like part of my brain is like, no, don't do that. Thank you for $2 donations. Shibalol. Shibalol, how's it going? Your FAQ has a random C at the end. Lol. Who says that wasn't on purpose? Let's just put this here, I guess. Chilling with the kitties. Aww. I hope they're doing well. That's adorable. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and how do you pronounce this word? Analyses of creative works. No, like that's like super interesting to me. So I disagree that I'm not too interested in. Yeah. Only online. I don't talk to people in real life. Yeah, I like didn't even think about the online aspect. If it's online, I like don't have any anxiety at all. Through text at least, and if it's through, I have like different levels. If it's through text, I have no anxiety whatsoever. If it's through a voice chat, no. If it's on VR chat, I have a little bit of anxiety. If it's on a voice chat in Discord, I have a bit more anxiety, and if it's in real life, I have like a ton of anxiety. Basically. Pretty confident Chip is an IXXP. I guess we'll see. I'll keep that in mind. I'm pretty sure I have a chat replay on, so we can go back and see what people guessed. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. I don't know. That's a weird ass question. You're more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Probably mixed, because I try to be as like I try to be as like what's it called, objective as I can, and like try to be like, hey, this logically doesn't make sense, so let's not do that, and that kind of thing. But also, you know, I mean, if I would like always do this, then I wouldn't like. Then I would probably do more for myself than for other people. I guess I'll put this on neutral. I don't know. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment, instead of planning a particular daily routine. Probably. Yeah, mostly, yeah. I don't like to make a whole routine for like an entire day. But I might be like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do this. And I don't necessarily make a time about when I'm gonna do it and for how long. So I guess probably like here. What would happen if you just disagreed with everything, lol? I did that just to test that the test actually works and I didn't need to make an account and stuff. But I don't remember what it came up with, I'm sorry. Thank you for a $10 super chat, Murder She Wrote. Welcome to the stream once again. Hi Aaron, boy me Bob got home from work. Wage cooking for you and Finland project. Also, is it wrong that I'm still really scared to paint my nails or wear pantsu? Also, thoughts on chaos magic. That is a lot of words that I need a moment to understand. I guess I hope your work is going well. I don't know what that project is, but it sounds cool. I wouldn't say it's wrong to be scared of that stuff if you grew up being told it's wrong. So I don't know. And thoughts on chaos magic? I don't know how to answer that. Sounds pretty epic, honestly. Okay. You rarely worry about whether you make good impressions on the people you... No. I worry about that all the time. You enjoy participating in group activities. Yes. Not like all the time. But yes, doing stuff with other people, very fun. Very nice. There is an error in one of your Telegram stickers. Can you tell me which one so I can fix it, please? You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. I don't know. Also, I might turn... I noticed the music is kind of quiet. The problem is, for some reason, all of the music from Tim is really quiet compared to the Patricia Tuxon music. Also, did I shuffle it? I feel like it's just... No, it's not playing in order. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Also, I messed up my visualizer. My visualizer froze. No. No, I hate this. Why am I like... No, I just opened Clip Studio Paint. Oh my god. Thank you for the super chat, Swifty. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you enjoy. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. I guess. Yeah, I think I prefer it when they give me a solid answer because I find that more satisfying. But I do enjoy the like I do enjoy my own interpretation. So I guess you know, thing. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Yep. Kinda like that. To look like a bit of Clip Studio Pain. Yes, exactly. I guess I can turn the music up. And then just turn it down if it gets too loud. A live stream can never go smoothly, indeed. I wonder if it's gonna be better or worse when we do like gaming stuff. You're interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Yes. Absolutely. I feel like I have no time to try frickin' anything and do everything that I want to do, and it's annoying. You use Clip Studio Paint Chip. Have you used other art softwares before? I've used Photoshop, which is very okay. And I used GIMP back in the day, which is also very okay. And I also use MS Paint. But that was back in times when I was a child and I had no money. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. For the worse. Yes, but not for everything. I don't know. I'm really weird with this because there are some things where I have like extreme anxiety and I just like have this constant feeling that something is gonna go wrong. And then I just have other things where I can really easily rationalize it to myself that it's gonna be fine. It's kind of weird. So I guess I would put this at here. I probably worry about it more than I don't. Thank you for another super chat, Crimson. I really appreciate that. Would you like me to change your name on the members list to just Crimson, by the way? Since I noticed you just changed your name. Hey Aaron, could you check out the game Passport Out? Might be a fun art stream game. But I don't know if it's a stream game. The sequel demo was out. Okay. I've never heard of that game, but if it's an art game, I might look into that. Let me actually write that down. Because I always say that I'm going to do stuff on stream, but then I completely forget by the end of it. Okay, I wrote it down. I'll have a look at it between streams and let you know. I also love the questions. Who is Aaron? As if I'm not the one, like, answering all of the questions referring to me as that. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Not really. I that's another thing that it like depends on the situation. Because I often like being the leader. Because I feel like I can, like, I feel like I'm a decent leader. I feel like, you know, if I would be, like, a director or something, I could do that pretty well. But also, sometimes I really don't feel like being the leader because it's just way too much work and I can't be bothered. So I guess I would put it here. I don't necessarily... most of the time I don't avoid it. But I do sometimes. Who's this Aaron guy? Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, my name is actually pronounced Aaron. Please do not mispronounce it, or else I will ban you from the stream for the eternity. Slash J, you know, slash not serious. Is there a slash not serious? You are definitely not an autistic type of person. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Like, art, oof, like, I was never very good at holding a pencil. Yeah, you know. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings? I guess? I don't know. I mean, who is actually relying on their feelings? Or do you mean things like, like I feel that my grandparent is not gonna die in the hospital instead of, like, rationalizing that they should go to the hospital. I don't know. Like, I don't know, I guess neutral. It's not something I've really thought about. Do you prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax? This test is really annoying. I don't know. I get, like, sometimes, and sometimes I don't. I mean, I have a lot of chores that need to be done right now that I haven't because I can't be arsed. But I would say, in general, if I wasn't lazy / tired, I would say yes. Because it feels really, really satisfying to be done with all that stuff, and then you can just chill and you don't have this nagging feeling in the back of your mind. Okay. You enjoy watching people argue? I mean, I enjoy a debate every now and then, but in general, not really. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I guess. It's another thing where it's like, sometimes I like the attention and sometimes I prefer to be not perceived. Or I would say I probably avoid it more often. So maybe like this, sure. Your mood can change very quickly. Yeah, I'd say so. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. This is one of those things where I wish there would be an example. I mean, I don't know, I feel like... I mean, I don't know. I'm regretting this so hard. I don't know. Because I guess I could, but I also feel like I'm pretty understanding of everybody's own circumstances. And I'm also, for example, when it comes to cooking, I suck and I am not very efficient. So I can understand being in that position where you're not as good at a thing. So I feel like I can't be like mad at that. So maybe sometimes, but not all the time. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Not often. I would say sometimes. I'll put this like here, I guess. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Not really. I kind of think that it's just nothingness. So, I mean, it says always. And I have to say, as a kid, I was actually really interested in this stuff, and I actually kind of believed in reincarnation. But nowadays, I'm just like, yeah, nothing happens. It's just your brain stops, and then you know, nothing. So I guess here, you usually prefer to be around others than on your own. I'd say I mostly prefer to be around others, though I also like being on my own a lot of the time. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Honestly, yeah. Like, you know, I really don't like these kind of discussions that are like, what if my hands were feet, you know? Like, I like to talk about things that like could actually happen, rather than, you know, so theoretically, if you did this and this, maybe this could happen, you know. If I'm understanding this question correctly. I'd maybe put it like here. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Maybe not super easy, but I like to think I'm like I like to think I can empathize with people pretty easily, or at least I try to. I try to, you know, give people the benefit of the doubt. Try to put myself in their perspective, try to understand how they feel. Although, you know, sometimes it's not that easy, you know. So I guess I would put this here. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Absolutely. That's called having anxiety. Oh yeah, this is a song that might be too loud, so let me know if I should turn it back down. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. Disagree. Extremely disagree on that. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. It's another thing that depends. I am very, like, 50-50, like... Sometimes I just want to be alone and play Pokemon, and sometimes I am craving social interaction and doing something fun. I probably enjoy the lively social event a little bit more. Okay. Thank you for another super chat, Mr. Drayman. Or Mr. Draymans. I'm enjoying the stream. I'm not on the list, by the way. Do you mean the members list? Because I have to update that manually. So I'm going to add all the new members like after we did the test, if that's okay. Just because whenever I do it over here, like all this stuff pops up and it's kind of annoying, you know, stuff. I hope that's okay. You enjoy going to art museums? I do. I don't... Yes. Yes. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I would disagree with that, honestly. Thank you for a $5 super chat, Jose. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. I just thought of something. Does Chip kind of work like Venom? Is the reason he's no longer bipedal is because he no longer bonded to you? Theoretically. That's a good theory you have there. Theoretically, it's up for your personal interpretation. You like to have a to-do list for each day? Kinda. Not all the time, but yeah, I'd say I quite like it. You rarely feel insecure. Yes, I definitely rarely feel insecure. Rarely. Very rarely. You avoid making phone calls. Oh, really? Yes. It would be weird if somebody would avoid making phone calls. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. I kinda do, but I wouldn't, maybe not a lot of time. But I do like to try to understand, like, why somebody thinks this, why somebody might do this, you know. So, I'd say mostly agree. 70% of the way through. I don't know what we're gonna do after this, honestly. I didn't think that far. I might just end it when we're done with the test and have like a little mini stream today. In your social circle, you're often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Not really. What this? See, this is another thing that I'm getting better at. Because I would usually not do this. Because I would feel like, you know, if they want to hang out with me, then they'll contact me. Otherwise, they probably don't want to hang out with me because they don't like me, blah blah blah. But that's like part of one of the things that I'm working on. So I would probably put this here. I still don't usually do it, but I do sometimes. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes, I freaking hate getting interrupted, to be honest. You're still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Yes. Can you, like, change stuff after? Yeah, you can, okay. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Yep. That stuff, like, just does not matter to me. I'm never gonna come up with an answer, so it's just not worth me thinking about. Your emotions control you more than you control them. That's a deep question. What are the odds in the time of the call question? Someone called me on my cell phone. How does that work? Spoopy. I would put this, like, here. Like they probably do. They control me more than I would like. Is my stance on this. But I still try to stay as rational as possible, you know. You take great care not to make people look bad, even when it is completely their fault. Yeah. Bad habit of doing that. Maybe not great care, so I'd probably put this here. But yeah, I don't know why. But when I like have a problem with somebody, and I'm like explaining that to a friend, like, hey, this person did this, and they kind of made me feel bad, I always feel the need to explain, like, oh, you know, it's probably fine, like, they're probably just, like, stressed or something, and also I said this, so that's probably why they thought it was okay to do that, you know? That's a thing that I also need to work on. Thank you for another $2 super chat, Jose. What's on your bucket list and what's the top one? You mean like stuff to do before you die? First thing that comes to my mind is to visit the US for at least once. I would like to go many times, actually. Other than that, I don't really make a lot of plans for the future, honestly. I kind of prefer to take things as they go. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Yes. Yes and no. I'd say mostly more yes than no. But if I would only rely on the bursts of energy, I wouldn't get enough stuff done, so I kind of have to force myself to make these organized and consistent efforts in order to get stuff done. So I'd put this on somewhat agree. Try going to VidCon 2023, that might be in the US. Yeah, I am hoping to do this. I'm hoping to do so. I guess we'll see how that goes. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. This test is calling me out right now. I'll put this like here. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I mean... it's hard because I have that right now. And I've never really had a job where I don't work alone, so I don't really know what that's like. I don't know. It's another thing that kind of depends. Because I really... It's really like 50-50 for me. 50% of the time I want to be alone, and I enjoy being alone. The other 50% of the time, I hate being alone. I want to be around people. I want to socialize, I want to talk to people. And often I miss... Well, I wouldn't say miss because I've never really experienced it. But sometimes I wish I had like a coworker to frickin' like have a lunch break with or something. I mean, I guess I do that with Fabian. But, you know, he's not like a proper co-worker, you know. He's not like a guy in a suit who like stands with you at the water cooler and like talks shit about your boss, you know. So, how about middle? You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is no waste of time. We have already established this. You feel more drawn to places with the busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. Not really. When I go to a city and I'm like looking forward and in front of you, you just see like a street that's just completely full of people. I'm like, ooh, no, let's go into this small alleyway over here instead. So, I would say disagree this much. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. I hope my ums and ers are not annoying. Probably a little bit, but like not necessarily knowing at first glance. That's pretty heftish, you know. What job do you think you'd do if you weren't an animator? I would probably still be an animator, but just for like a studio or something. Or something really boring like logo design. Or making animations for like TV ads and stuff. Just because that's what I would have studied at uni if I didn't decide to move to Germany. You often feel overwhelmed. Not often. Sometimes. I would say... probably more often than not. I live in one of the most densely populated areas in the world. It's really stressful. I can imagine. Oof. I don't blame you for being a furry, but I blame you for having a Fortnite picture. I'm joking, of course. Oh, you're talking to Crimson. That makes sense. I've still never played Fortnite and I probably never will. Have you read the Animator Survival Guide? Of course, it's like the animation bible at this point. Even though, hot take, I feel like it's not. The problem is, that book is written about and kind of for traditional animators. Traditional animators. So if you're a digital artist, a lot of the stuff in that book you can't really apply to your own work. But it's definitely a decent thing to help you get started, I have to say. And it's an interesting read too. You complete things methodically. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. What do they mean by methodically? Do they mean in chronological order? Because that would be a no. Define methodically. In an orderly or systematic manner. Because I do I do complete things according to like the steps and stuff. For the most part. Okay. Actually, I was thinking skipping over any steps. Because when I make a video, for example, I don't necessarily make it all in order. I might skip part of it. But I will, like, come back to that later. I think what they mean by skipping over any steps is, like, skipping them completely. And I would say, for the most part, I would agree with this. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. That's such a weird question. Not really. I mean, when somebody's like, oh, this thing is controversial, I want to know why. But am I very intrigued by it? I don't know. I'd probably put that in the middle. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Again, it depends on the opportunity. Because if it's like, you know, if you would have like a job interview and then you get the job and then you just be like, no, I'm not gonna take it. There's probably someone else who needs it more, you know? That would be kind of weird. Like, I feel at some point, you know, you're gonna just be giving up everything in your life because someone else needs it more. When in some situations, the person who needs it more might not even get that thing. I guess I would agree with this a little bit. You struggle with deadlines. No, not really. Not at all, honestly. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I would say... I'm kind of agree, not necessarily disagree. Your gender, I am a Malay. See results. Okay, so we got the Defender personality type, ISFJT. I don't know if anybody got that. I don't think I saw that, but feel free to correct me. Mind. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. 55% introverted, 45% extroverted. That's interesting that they would say that. I definitely... I kind of feel like this test was maybe conflating introversion and extroversion with social anxiety a little bit, as I've talked about on other streams. Those are different things. You know, introversion is more so about finding it easier to focus on smaller things, whereas extroversion is like more things at once. Like the example my therapist gave me is that a lifeguard is a perfect job for an extrovert because they can they sit there and they see like everything that's going on. They can focus on everything, whereas an introvert would be like a watchmaker because they can focus on the intricate details of the making the watch. And if you would switch those people around, they would both be very overwhelmed with what they were doing. So being scared to talk to people is not introversion like a lot of people think. Energy. This trait shows where we direct our mental energy. 45% intuitive, 55% observant. I don't know what that means. Let's look that up. Define intuitive. Using or based on what one feels to be... Oh, okay. So it's like feelings versus like objective truths and shit, I think. I guess so. I guess. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with emotions. 26% thinking, 74% feeling. I guess? I'm sure. Introversion and shyness, anxiety, and antisocial are different words. Exactly. Tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. 69% judging, 31% prospecting. What do they mean by that? What do you mean by to prospect? Search for mineral deposits, especially by drilling or excavation. Ah, yeah. Okay, so it's more like they mean like predicting stuff. Like I'm guessing judging is like laying out the facts and like specifically. No, I mean, let's just say that this is like focusing more on the present and this is focusing more on the future. That's how I understand it, at least. Shibalol sent another 2 donation. Thank you very much. Political compass test when? As interesting as that would be, I don't know if I feel like doing something like that on my stream, to be honest. And then we got identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions. 22% assertive. 78% turbulent. What are these words? Turbulent. Characterized by conflict, disorder, or confusion, not stable or calm. Okay. Calling me out, 16 personalities test. Let's read the profile, I guess. Copy of your results. No thanks. What is this? Oh, hey, look at this. Constant improvement. That sounds like me. What is Sentinel? Oh, this is your role. It determines your goals, interests, and preferred activities. This is your strategy. It determines how you approach everyday situations and achieve your goals. I'd say that's pretty accurate. Defenders help make the world go round. Hardworking and devoted people with this personality type feel a deep sense of responsibility to those around them. Defenders can be counted on to meet deadlines, remember birthdays and special occasions, uphold traditions, and shower their loved ones with gestures of care and support, but they rarely demand recognition for all that they do, preferring instead to operate behind the scenes. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't demand the recognition, but I think everyone would agree that the recognition would be nice. I mean, see, it's kind of a complicated thing for me because I don't like this about myself, that I feel the need to, you know, do all of this stuff for other people. Because I do it because I feel like that's what will make those people like me, you know? Which is kind of not as good as just doing it because you like it, I guess. I mean, I do like it, but I don't want to be in that position where I don't want to be in the position where I'm doing stuff to get the recognition from people, you know. This is a capable can-do personality type with a wealth of versatile. I can't read today. Though sensitive and caring, defenders also have excellent analytical abilities and an eye for detail. And despite their reserve, they tend to have well-developed people skills and robust social relationships. Not really. Not exactly. Well-developed people skills? I don't know about that. I wouldn't say that's particularly accurate. Defenders are truly more than a sum of their parts, and their varied strengths shine in even the most ordinary aspects of their daily lives. Sure, buddy. Defenders are true altruists, meeting kindness with kindness in excess and enthusiasm, generosity, loyalty, blah blah blah. I guess so. Rare is the defender who allows a friendship or relationship to fade away from lack of effort. I don't know. I honestly kind of have a bad habit of forgetting to like respond to people and stuff like that, so I don't know if this is particularly accurate. Maybe that's just because I have too many messages to deal with, though, and not necessarily because I don't want to put the effort in. And instead, they invest a great deal of energy into maintaining strong connections with all loved ones, and not just by sending "How are you doing?" texts. People with this personality type are known for dropping everything and lending a hand whenever. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, sure. This is pretty true, I have to say. When I like try to help someone and it actually works, that shit hits different. Defender's sense of loyalty doesn't start with the nearest and dearest. Sense of community and employees, even from Other people may take advantage of defenders' helpful, hardworking nature, leaving them feeling burnt out and overworked. The defenders may feel guilty or stressed when they contemplate changes, even necessary changes to themselves, their relationships, or the way they've done things in the past. I don't know about this part. I mean, this is like, I guess I could kind of agree with this. Because I kind of feel it I find it difficult to say no to people when they ask me for help and stuff. But this, like, feeling guilty or stressed when you need to make changes? Maybe in relationship to this, like, you need to cut somebody off because they are taking advantage of you or whatever. But, like, changes in general, I don't feel like I get very stressed or guilty about, honestly. Unless Unless I'm interpreting this in the wrong way. There are many errors in the new chipflake video. They are very slight but still noticeable half the time. There are many errors in, like, every video of mine. Loads of freaking, like, things that are supposed to be colored that shouldn't be colored. Continuity errors, missing frames, everything. It's just really easy to miss those things when you're making the videos. The highest of standards. For defenders, good enough is rarely good enough. People with this personality type can be meticulous to the point of perfectionism. They take their responsibilities personally, consistently going above and beyond and doing everything that they can do to exceed others' expectations. Kind of. Sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Defender personalities known for their humility, rarely seek the spotlight. I don't know if I agree with that either. What happens when defenders' efforts go unnoticed or unappreciated? Well, defenders tend to underplay their accomplishments. That doesn't mean that they don't enjoy recognition, or that they're fine with being taken for granted. This is kind of contradicting the things that they said earlier, but okay. Unless they learn to stand up for themselves, defenders may find themselves quietly losing their enthusiasm and motivation, eventually becoming resentful towards people who just don't seem to appreciate them. I don't know if it's gotten to the point where I become resentful towards people who don't appreciate me. Like, resentful is so harsh. I mean, I guess I would agree with the other stuff, though. Showing up for others and themselves, though they're introverted, defenders have a deeply social nature. Thanks to their ability to remember the details of other people's lives, defenders have a special talent for making their friends and acquaintances feel seen, known, and cherished. That is something that I always try to do, honestly. Few personality types can match defenders' ability to choose the right gift for any occasion, whether large or small. I mean, I don't know if I have a good ability to choose the right gift for people, but it is something that I put a lot of effort into, honestly. It's something I'm always thinking about. I already have a Christmas list written down. Dedicated and thoughtful, defenders enjoy defenders find great joy in helping those around them build stable, secure, and happy lives. Yes, very much so. Doesn't everybody have this, though? I mean, maybe for this personality type, it's like, in particular. Like I said, though, helping somebody, like, do a thing, and then they're like, they're happy and, like, successful because of the thing, because of me, that hits different. It may not be easy for people with this personality type to show up for themselves in the way that they show up for other people, but when they do, they often find themselves with even more energy. Okay, sure, bro. Strengths and weaknesses. Defenders you may know: Queen Elizabeth II, Beyonce, Aretha Franklin, and Vin Diesel. Okay, I mean, Did they, like, do this test too, or how do they know this? Strengths and weaknesses. Show me. Show me the strengths and weaknesses. Thank you for a $10 super chat, Anony Mouse. IDK. I don't know why this is loading so long. I hope my internet is not dying right now. That seems fine. I think the website's just being weird. I think I can do this though. Are you a small boy or a tall boy? I made an entire video about being small. Strengths and weaknesses. Supportive. Defenders truly enjoy helping others. Yeah. Choosing teamwork over competition wherever possible. This is very true. When I'm playing a game with somebody and they're like, "Hey, let's do 1v1." I'm like, what if we do 4v4 against bots? And we're like, we're gonna be on the same team. Reliable rather than working sporadic. A sided burst that leaves things half finished. Defenders are meticulous and careful. They take a steady approach, ensuring things are done to the highest standard, often going well beyond what is required. Kind of. I feel like this was more true back in the day. Also, I don't know if that's an error because the super chat says the exact from Anonymous IDK. It says the exact same thing. Are you a small boy or a tall boy? I don't know if that's an error or if you just did the same thing twice. Thanks either way. I guess I'm a small boy. So yeah, I feel like this was more true back then. But nowadays, I have learned to, like, stop. Like, I don't need to do this. You know, there's a point where you should stop because otherwise you're just wasting time. You're gonna burn out. I mean, that's just perfectionism. I feel like, is that really part of your personality, or is that just a trait that you have, you know? Observant. Defender personalities have a talent for noticing things, particularly about other people. They pay attention to the smallest details of what someone says or does, giving them unexpected insights into other people's lives and emotions. See, I don't know if this is... Again, I don't know if this is a personality thing, or if it's just an anxiety thing. Because I do this because I want to, like, understand the person. I want to figure out if the person, you know, likes or dislikes me. I want to find things about that person that's, like, interesting so I can bring it up in a conversation, so I can, like, have a normal conversation with that person. It's not going to be awkward or anything. I don't know. Enthusiastic? I guess... like this, though? Fighting poverty or the global initiative, or simply making a customer's day. See, these are the kinds of things that I would like to do, and I, like, think about doing. I'm like, yes, I would love to do that stuff. But... I mean, maybe something like this I would do. But there is a certain point where I'm not going to put that much effort into it, you know? Like, it's making a customer's day, like... If it was something like this, they wanted to buy something, and they were missing, like, 50 cents or something, I would be like, oh yeah, here you go, bro. But, you know, there's a certain point, like, I wouldn't buy their whole shopping for them, you know? Unless they were, like, I don't know, like a homeless person or something. In that situation, I might do something like that. Hardworking. Defenders don't just get the work done, they take pride in it. Emotional attachment to the projects they've dedicated themselves to. I guess. I don't know. Kinda don't feel that one that much, honestly. Practical skills. They don't just hope to help others. They take action. This is what I was saying earlier. Like, I don't take action that often. I mean, sure I do, but not enough to feel like it's a strength of mine, I feel like. Defender weaknesses. Overly humble. So concerned with other people's feelings that they may refuse to make their thoughts known or take any duly earned credit for their contributions. Don't play their efforts entirely when they think they could have done something minor aspect to make the task better. I would agree with this, honestly. That's a thing that I'm struggling to deal with. Taking things personally. Although they might try to hide it, people with this personality type are deeply sensitive to others' opinions, and they can be thrown off balance when someone does blah 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 blah. It's another thing that's like sometimes yeah, sometimes no. I mean, okay, so if we're talking about like YouTube comments, obviously that doesn't bother me. You kind of can't let that stuff bother you if this is your job. Thank you for $5 super chat, Will of the Wisps. Welcome to the stream. Reminds me of a time when I used the rest of my money to buy a homeless woman Subway when I was in college. That's very sweet of you. I hope that person enjoyed that sandwich. Maybe you're also a defender personality type? I don't know. I do kind of feel like I take things personally more than I would like. There's definitely been quite a few situations where I rationally in my head I'm like, you know, this isn't that big of a deal, you know, why do you care? But then the other part of my brain is like, yo, that's, oh my god, that's so annoying, that's so bad, like this person hates me, blah blah blah. Repressing their feelings. Private and reserved defenders tend to internalize their feelings, particularly negative ones. This can create misunderstandings in their relationships. Eventually, all of their repressed feelings and resentments may boil over in a sudden, uncharacteristic outburst of frustration. I definitely have a bad habit of repressing feelings. But I don't know, I just don't... I don't know, I don't want to, like... feel bad feelings, so I just put them away. Feelings and resentments may boil over in a sudden uncharacteristic outburst of frustration. I don't know if that's ever happened, but I kind of feel like this kind of connects with this one. Because I've definitely been in that situation before where a friend may like come across as like annoyed with me or something, but like they're just joking, and I would like take it personally and kind of like snap at them, when in my brain I'm like, no, don't, it was just a joke, bro, calm down. Oh, compared to defenders' dutifulness can create situations where they are overwhelmed but unwilling to relax their standards or ask for help. As a result, defender personalities may suffer silently, trying to do everything themselves, even when it's simply impossible. This test is calling me out once again. Reluctant to change. See, this is the part that I don't get. Struggle the most with change. Breaking tradition isn't easy. Like, I feel like I've never had issues with changing things. I find change is a very important important thing to live with and experience and go through to grow as a person. Too altruistic. Defenders' giving, generous nature can leave them vulnerable to taking advantage of by others. This is like one of my biggest fears, honestly. It can be hard for people with this personality type to rock the boat and stand up to someone who isn't pulling their own weight. Indeed, that is very true. Romantic relationships. Ooh, romantic relationships. Ooh. Commitment, loyalty, surprised by the intensity of their feelings. The fierce desire to protect and care for their partner. People with this personality type may struggle to find the words to express just how much their partner means to them. That's why I give them gifts instead. Always eager to make their loved ones' lives better and more pleasant, defenders can transform even the most. Am I even a native English speaker? What is this word? Prosaic? I may have heard it before, but I've never seen it written. I'm assuming it means, like, minor. Having or using the style or dictation of prose as opposed to poetry. What is it? What? Lacking imaginativeness or originality. Unimaginative. Okay, sure. From cooking dinner to organizing a little weekend trip into a heartfelt gesture of love and care. Sure. Many defenders struggle to take the initiative when it comes to dating. Asking someone else can be incredibly uncomfortable for defenders who tend to worry about not only rejection, but also violating unspoken social rules. Is this not just social anxiety? I mean, I guess having a I guess having a disability, a mental disability like that, it like affects and is part of your personality, I guess. The bad news is defenders can feel trapped wanting to embark on a relationship but waiting for another person to make the first move. I don't have a lot of experience with this because I never really dated, so I cannot confirm or deny that. Many defenders long to bring their gifts to a loving relationship, but they hesitate to take the risk of asking someone out. Ooh. What do you think, guys? Should I finally take the leap and ask my roommate out? Oh, I can't do that because we're both straight. We are both completely heterosexual. When they do find themselves in a relationship, defenders are committed. They find great fulfillment in sharing their time, energy, and affection with another person, and tend to be incredibly generous and supportive. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for another fractal super chat, Will of the Wisps. I want to say, I took this personality test before, but I forgot what I got. Pretty sure I saw my sister take the same, and I just followed her lead. Okay. I mean, you could do it again. It's pretty quick. I just took so long because I was talking about the results. You can ask him out if you wear socks, then it's not gay. Pretty sure both of us are not wearing socks right now, so I might wait until later. They don't take their relationships lightly, don't give up easily, sure. They have a realistic appreciation for the amount of effort that a healthy long-term relationship requires, sure. Is there anything interesting here? Yeah, the problem, yeah, it's another problem with, like, I've never really dated, so I don't know. I don't know if I would. I guess I probably would have this issue. Because it's kind of the same as the whole thing when, like, somebody's doing something you don't like and you struggle to voice that because, you know, you freaking, like, care too much about their feelings versus your own. Okay. When they feel their partner isn't respecting their wishes, all of their repressed frustration and disappointment may eventually boil over in the form of negativity, resentment, heel-stugging stubbornness. I don't know about that either, honestly. What defenders want most is to ensure their partner's happiness, as long as they balance this desire with healthy amount of attention to their audience aspirations, blah 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 blah. Okay, thank you very much. Friendships. Although others gravitate towards them as friends. I don't know about that. I feel like people don't gravitate towards me that much. They don't find it easy to bond with just anyone. That's definitely true. Tend to be private and a bit protective of themselves. It can take them a while to feel comfortable enough to open up to someone new. This explains why most of defenders' friendships don't start as random encounters on a wild night out, but rather through comfortable and consistent contact, for example at school or work. Defenders appreciate the opportunity to deepen the connection with another person over time, with two friends gradually sharing more and more of themselves with each other. I guess so. Yeah, true. True, I guess. True. Getting along. Many defenders long to be liked and accepted. Doesn't everybody? This is a natural. Yeah, okay. And helps explain why people with personality that have been known for being such thoughtful, reliable friends. Oh, thank you. Defenders care what other people think of them, so they strive to bring the best solace to all of their relationships, including their friendships. Sure. This trait tends to make defenders exceptional friends. You hear that, guys? I'm an exceptional friend. This test said so. If taken too far, it can lead them to fall into the trap of people-pleasing. Some personality types have no trouble expressing an unpopular opinion or posing an awkward question, but not defenders. Defenders are reluctant to rock the boat, whether that means asking a friend to pay back a loan or disagreeing with where everyone else wants to go for dinner. I feel like it depends. Stuff like this is definitely awkward, but I feel like isn't that just awkward for everybody? And stuff like this is so small, that's not something I really care about. Like, I don't have issues with being like, I don't know. I mean, I'll say, like... Okay, let's... To be honest, if I'm in a group of, like, 4 people... Those 4 people all want to go somewhere that I'm not really in the mood for. I'm just not gonna say that I'm not in the mood for that place because, you know... Everybody else wants to go there. Why would I be the one guy who's like, but I don't want to. Okay, maybe this is true then. Behavior stems from a fear of being rejected. While most defenders appear uncomfortable, blah blah blah, hate the idea of risking the disapproval of even one of those friends. That is very true. People pleasing can cause defenders to lose touch with their sense of self and their ability to make decisions on their own terms. This is another thing I'm like really scared about, I guess. Like I worry a lot, like if the things that I'm doing are like based on what I actually want to do, or if I'm just like doing it for another person, you know. They're ready to offer advice, help, reassurance. Defenders take pride in the fact that people turn up to them in times of need. It gives them a sense of purpose in their life. Yes, but also I kind of hate that because I mean, I kind of talked about this in my coming out video, that I feel like all my life and all my decisions have always just been based on other people instead of myself. So I kind of hate the fact that helping other people gives me the sense of purpose in life. Because I want to, you know, not rely on the fact that I need to like do stuff for other people to be happy, you know. I should be able to do stuff for myself and be happy too. Why is chat talking about food? You're making me hungry. Appreciate the friends deeply, blah blah blah. Loyalty and respect, sure. Defenders can become attached to their visions of how things should be. In the world of friendship, they may believe, consciously or not, that they should be completely selfless. But when they ease up on expectation, balancing their friends' needs with their own, people with this personality type can bring the full magnitude of their gifts of their friendships. And this helps them enjoy the sort of meaningful and enjoyable. Wow. Cool. Parenthood. I don't know if we need to read this one. I don't know if, you know, I'm not really father material, not gonna lie. Career paths, something about a supporting role. Helping, lift, yeah, I mean, it's kind of more the same thing, really. It's like they didn't know what else to write, but they were like, oh shoot, we still have like 3 more pages we need to write. Just say the same thing in a slightly different way. Workplace habits, do you really need to split this up from career paths? Conclusion. Let's read the conclusion. What you have read so far is just an introduction. Please give us money. Wow, this is so accurate. It's a little creepy. Finally, someone understands me. How do they know more about me than the people I'm closest to? It's funny because I was mostly disagreeing with the things it said. If you feel understood right now, it's because you are. Years of research have given us deep insights into the unique strengths and challenges of defenders like you. Sure, that's why I was disagreeing with, like, half of it, but okay. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. I'm not gonna get the preview profile. Thank you very much. Actually, what is this? ISFJ-A or ISFJ-T? What's the difference? I want to know what's the difference. Give me the difference. Assertive defender versus turbulent defender. Well, what's the difference? What's the difference? Oh, turbulent defenders may see all that can be fixed in their world and frequently feel like they haven't done enough. They very easily find fault with themselves, even if they don't deserve it. They typically don't have enough emotional armor protecting them, and they sense their personality and end up blaming themselves often too quickly. Assertive defenders like to take on some of the responsibilities when things go wrong as well. This is part of the sense, less affected by it. I guess. Sure, bro. Yeah, okay, so that was the silly internet personality test. So we got ISFJT. I'm interested to know if anybody actually guessed that. I think I didn't see anybody guess it, but I'll go and look through the chat log and see if I see anybody, so I can be like, oh. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think I didn't plan anything else for the stream, so I think I'll end it for today. But tune in next time, because we may potentially be doing some Minecraft. Anyone? Anyone Minecraft? Anybody? Anybody want to drop a subscribe and hit the bell so you can know when next stream? Hi Amethyst, you just joined as I'm ending the stream. But yeah, thank you very much everybody for stopping by. I hope this was interesting. And I hope you all have a very, very wonderful day. Goodbye.